Hi everyone, my Spidey sensors are telling me that we're getting much closer to that elusive Bitcoin spot ETF. And I think we can find some serious signal in looking at a chart such as GBTC. So that's Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. We know the SEC backed away from their appeal to the court just on Friday. And that essentially, in my eyes, and to a lot of commentators just watching this and analysts, they're saying that that is essentially the green light for the spot Bitcoin ETF to be approved at some point. We know it's coming within the next couple of months, at latest potentially end of January. I think Bloomberg have upped their likelihood to 90% of a Bitcoin spot ETF to be approved before mid-January. So we have to take that into consideration. The clock is ticking. We're heading towards that and the halving. And coming back to the GBTC chart, the reason why it is important to look at is because this is the gateway for institutions and high net worth investors currently to get exposure to Bitcoin, unless they want to go through Coinbase or other avenues. The chart looks technically a lot more positive than Bitcoin, so it's a little bit more advanced. And I think if this starts to diverge and move higher, I would expect Bitcoin to follow it. And we can look down here at GBTC premium discount to NAV. There's a great indicator you can use from Dylan LeClaire and chuck that on here. The discount is currently at 16% and closing. So if this gets converted to an ETF, you'll be redeemable one-to-one. Of course, it's cash settled, so you get cash, but GBTC shares will be redeemable one-to-one for Bitcoin. So right now, there's a 16% discount on the shares to the spot Bitcoin price. So it makes sense for large investors to move on that arbitrage and try and capture that upside if this continues to go higher. So if we start to see this discount to NAV begin to close to zero, I'd say we're essentially at an approval. So there's tremendous signal at looking at this chart. Quick look at Ethereum. This is one of the most bullish charts I've seen for a possible major trend reversal. There is a huge, strong bullish divergence appearing here on Ethereum on the daily chart. Price just continuing to grind lower and lower and lower. Meanwhile, the RSI is going higher, higher, higher. Stock RSI looks like it's bottomed out. So if Bitcoin runs even a little bit here, I think Ethereum is going to get a major kick back up to these levels where we could see a 10 to 20% move, and above this level, 1840, it's go time higher. Finish on a negative note. We have to be focused on geopolitical issues happening now in the Middle East. On escalation, we expect oil to go higher, we expect the dollar to go higher. A lot of structural issues in markets are going to hate this, as well as the human costs. So just keep aware that this is happening. It's why gold is surging right now. It's why I think Bitcoin is going to follow as well. So please pay attention to it so nothing shocks you.